Creators don't need inspiration. They need f***ing stress. Sounds kind of bold, right? In the world of artists, creators, and filmmakers, everything depends on inspiration. It's this magical thingy that each and every one of us needs when we want to make another masterpiece that'll be seen by 5 or 10 people. But it's all bullshit, we don't really need it. And let me explain to you simply, so you don't need to watch hours of useless YouTube video essays. So how does stress and inspiration work? Actually pretty similar. They both activate cognitive processes, they cause a certain emotion, they both are caused by triggers, which can be some beautiful piece of art or dramatic event. However, during inspiration, our brain releases dopamine, which gives us feeling of satisfaction, happiness, and motivation. Meanwhile, stress releases cortisol and adrenaline. Well, cortisol is usually associated with negative stress responses, but adrenaline gives you a feeling of rush, readiness to tackle some challenges, or similar to motivation but in a different way. The main difference between these two is that inspiration is a positive thing, while stress can be both negative and positive. So let's get to the bottom of it. Eustress is some acute short-term or moderate stress that stimulates creative thinking and helps us to solve problems in an innovative way, let's say. This thing is known as Yerkes-Dodson law. This law suggests that optimal level of stress can enhance performance and creativity by increasing arousal and attention. Distress is usually some chronic long-term stress that can lead to burnouts, reducing our cognitive functions like memory and focus, which are critical in creative thinking. Negative stress can stifle creativity by causing anxiety and making your brain think not clearly and not imaginatively. So is there any way we can control what type of stress we have? Well, it really depends on us. We can take various steps to manage and influence what kind of stress we have, whether it becomes eustress or de-stress. However, sometimes we can't influence the circumstances we're in, which determines our type of stress accordingly. For example, recently I got fired from my job. I was feeling completely lost in the first 10 minutes, but then suddenly I just have this super clear understanding of what I should do. I don't know why, I just had this feeling. I got my shit together and immediately started looking for new opportunities, for new chances, and I finally had time to do stuff that I'd been postponing for a long time. The stress I have now works for my advantage, and I'm pretty capable of handling it the right way. So how can you manage all of the stress that you have in your life? Just somehow. Guys, I don't want to give you any advices because we're all people, we all have different situations and different circumstances. For some people, losing a job is not a big deal, but for others, I mean, they can barely handle it. So these kind of things are very subjective. The point of this video is that sometimes we don't need inspiration, but we need stress to start working on something that we've been postponing for a long time. So guys, get stressed, get inspired, go and create your stuff, and yeah, bye.